Hey folks, welcome to Motoramblings. I'm Patrick, and today I'm riding a 2016 Honda Goldwing that is as of yet unnamed. Today is July 31st, 2024, and I'm going to introduce you to the bike. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that I'm feeling like road reality at the moment. Last couple of weeks I've been releasing videos a lot. If I release this, well, let me rephrase that. When I release this, it's going to be 2 or even 3 weeks in a row where I'm releasing a third video in the week. Now, the reason I'm doing that here is because if I don't, then you won't see this introduction to the Goldwing for another couple of months. And well, it's new. I want to share it with all of you. So this one's going to be released out of sequence, and it's going to be one of the more current videos I've ever released. So I'm going to release it right after we watch the crash video. Ooh, lots of debris in the road. So thank you all for watching the premiere, and thank you to anyone who's watched it after the premiere. Moving on from all of that, we're going to start afresh with the red bike. Alright guys, well, you saw from the thumbnail, today is new bike day. So I am up here on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I figure I will show you some of the bike and the features. I'm riding my 2016 Honda Goldwing. A whole lot of red, so I guess the obvious thing is, you could call it Big Red. You know, the yellow bike, my 2010 Goldwing, was Big Yellow. So it kind of makes sense to go with Big Red, and I just might. But I haven't decided yet. So if by the time you watch this we don't have a name for this, put in the comments down below what you think I should name it. I'm going to show you a little bit of the bike right here. Alright guys, let's talk about some of the features on this bike. I'm going to start with the seat, because that's the first thing that people notice when they see the bike. This seat is a little bit different than the 2010. It's a little deeper here. My back has more of a backrest here than the old one, even though I did ask the dealer to put this backrest on. It's a little wider, a little more plush. Same in the back, a little wider and a little more plush. Now, two things about that. My wife wants me to get the armrest like we had on Big Yellow. But because it's a little wider, she can't reach the floorboards. Now, these floorboards came off the 2010. And it's got that, so I did lift that up for her when we went on a nice long ride the other day, and that helped. That she could actually get her foot up on that. But that's the seat, and it is nice. And then up here, the dash is a little different on this bike than it was on the 2010. And so I think what we'll do is we'll just start right in the middle. Of course, the fuel cap. This here area is where the radio controls used to be. In this particular model, there was a door that would opens with the keyhole there, and it would pop up. The previous owner put this Kuryakin thing on here, which is pretty cool. We'll get to that in just a second, because I got my drink in there at the moment. But start over here, and this is for you, Dave, the Verbal Widget. Check out his channel, folks. He wanted to know about what a whole lot of these gadgets and stuff do on the bike. So here we go, Dave. CB, your volume, channel, and the squelch to control the CB. There is no CB on this bike. If it had come with one, these controls worked it. But most of them didn't come with one, because CBs kind of went the way of 8-tracks, I guess. But they left the controls on there because some people still want to add the CB and they still want to use it, which I think is actually kind of cool. I wouldn't mind either. Going back to the gauges and the buttons and all that, of course your high beam, low beam, volume for the radio, change the channel on the radio, directional, mute buttons. So if you got the radio on and you want to talk to someone at a stoplight or something, just hit the mute button and then hit it again when you want to start listening to the radio again. Speaking of radio, here's all the controls for the radio. This is how you turn it on and off, and you can put it to, set it to headphones, which would run out of here. Again, CB, I don't have one. Intercom, again, runs out of here. You used to be with the Goldwings. I would plug in and the passenger would plug in. There's one on the back just like it. And it was an intercom, just the two of you. No problem to talk to each other, and it was great. Way before Bluetooth. Of course, I can change it to FM, to AM. I can select and have repeat and random if I had a CD player, which I do not. Again, they would put it in the trunk if it was on it. Not real sure what the return is. WB is weather band. Auxiliary, there's a plug in here. This cord goes to a 3.5 millimeter plug. If you have an MP3 player or anything that plugs into that, you can run it through the stereo. I bought a little adapter for my iPhone so that I can run whatever I'm listening to on my phone through the stereo. Probably won't use it a whole lot because I have Bluetooth. Of course, your volume, and then you can switch it between different modes using this button instead of these buttons. Fog lights, hazard lights. So that's the left side. All of this used to be up here on the 2010. This stuff here, you can adjust the headlight up and down. This is my preload. I can adjust the preload. The shock in the back is adjustable electronically, up and down, and I can set two different preloads. Usually one for me when I'm riding by myself and one for when I've got Lisa on the back. All that used to be over here. All this used to be here. This used to be a pocket that I could lock where I would keep my wallet and stuff. In this version, they put the key here to unlock this part where if this Kuriakan thing wasn't here, I could use it as storage. And I may go back to that. I'm going to turn the key here and show you this spot here. Again, this is a Kuriakan thing. The previous owner put this in there. But it was just an open storage where you could put the phone, put all kinds of different things in there. This guy opted to put that Kuriakan accessory on there. We'll see if I keep that or not. The only thing that fits in there is a bottle of water. I can't put my Gatorade or anything like that in there. All right, on the right side of the handlebars, boy, this video is running on and on. Cruise control, on and off. I can resume and accelerate the cruise control. I can set the cruise control or decelerate right here. This is the reverse button. Just press that and then hit this starter button to make it back up. And again, that's the starter button. Of course, your kill switch. Up here, we have the heated seat control for me and the heated grips. Setup, of course, that all has to do with setting up your radio and your clock and different things like, let's see if I can show you. Hello, Motorambling at the Goldwing World. That is something you can set up there in the setup. Info tells me what the outside temperature is, of course a trip meter, and then I can dim this display or brighten this display. Up here, this close and open. If I open it, down here, you will see this vent opens up. What that's supposed to do is let warm air out from trapped inside that cowling area. I don't think it does a whole lot, but you can close it, keep the heat in. This one, there's one on both sides. You lift it up and then you can adjust the windshield. Now the previous owner put on this MadStat windshield and it's fully adjustable using these knobs. I can go up, down, I can go forward and backward. Haven't played with that a whole lot to figure out which way I like the best, but it may or may not be better than the old windshield that had a vent in the middle. I was really comfortable with that. I knew what I needed to do and how to make it work. All right, just so you know, I did add these to the handlebars so that I can put cameras, and over here eventually it's going to be GPS instead of the phone. And let's see what else. Oh, the passenger has heat on her seat. She can share in it whenever she wants. And again, the intercom. That's pretty much it for the electronics and features that go with that. Of course, it's got the little compartments back here to store some stuff. This compartment here where my auxiliary is, and I keep stuff in there that, you know, I want easy access to. Of course, the trunk, the saddlebags. Maybe not quite as roomy as the saddlebags on the 2010, but not too bad. Better than the 2018 to 2020. And 2021, I guess they widened them just a little bit, or at least they did the trunk. Flat six engine, like driving a Honda Accord, except on 2 wheels. Pretty much that's it. That's all there is to the bike at the moment. I haven't done anything yet other than the floorboards and putting the stuff on so I can do the camera stuff. I did have the dealer put the backrest on. Really, that's it. I haven't done anything to it to make it mine yet. I did clean it the other day, but then I got caught in a thunderstorm yesterday, so it got dirty again. But anyway, that's the bike. All right, I hope that wasn't too terribly boring. But that's my new bike. New Honda Goldwing. A lot like my old Honda Goldwing. Some differences. Today is July 31st, 2024. I bought the bike last Thursday on July 25th. It had 9,045 miles on it. It now has 9,384. So, you know, I put 340 miles on it, or almost. But today's the first day I did any recording from the bike. Now, I don't have my second camera because I used it to do all the video off the bike, showing the bike, talking about all the buttons and stuff, and made some videos. But today's the first day I've actually done any recording while riding the bike. I did take it for a nice long ride on Monday with my wife. We put a couple 100 miles on it that day, and it was awesome. Now, it's my day by myself trying to introduce the bike, trying to do videos, talking about the bike, and Ed's got some work cut out for him to do a whole bunch of editing. But I thought I'd show you a ride on the bike. It won't be long because, well, it's very similar to the yellow one. I mean, it rides pretty much identical. If I couldn't see the red mirrors out of the corners of my eyes, or, you know, down below my helmet see some red, you would think it was big yellow. Of course, the windshield's different. We talked about that. Previous owner did a couple of things. Not sure I like all of the things he did. The MadStat windshield, taking some getting used to. I like the old windshield with the vent in the middle, but this is fully adjustable. You know, if I play around with it, I might be able to get comfortable with it at different temperatures and whatever's going on in the atmosphere on the day I'm riding. This thing here is probably going to change. Used to be just a door that you pop open and it was storage, and it locked. Keyhole is over to my right a little bit. The previous owner took that door out, put this MadStat, that's MadStat, put this Kuryakin accessory thing here. Got a drink holder in the middle, but it only holds a water bottle. I can't put a big cup in it. It's got these little pockets that you can just pop off easily, so if you put anything in it, anybody can come by and pop this rubber off and take whatever's under there if they know. It wiggles a lot, not that I can hear it when I'm riding or anything. But it just seems like the big pocket that was there with a locking door, I could put my wallet and stuff in there, my registration, my insurance stuff, and just keep it in there. Maybe a little zipper lining thing to keep it in there. But I have to find one of those covers because it's not here with the bike anywhere. Another amazing view from the Blue Ridge Parkway. Like I said, I am north of my exit to go toward home. I am driving south now from the Craggyette Gardens area toward Ox Creek Road, which is where I'm going to get off and start heading down the hill toward home. That's what's going on with me and Goldwings at the moment. It's my 4th one. I can't believe that. All right, folks, I'm gonna get off of here. I hope everyone can stay well, stay safe. Most of all, stay happy, y'all. Motoramblings out. See ya.